My bad. I'm here, guys. Yeah, sorry about the delay. But as you guys know, man, I got these kids, and right now this is bedtime. 8:44. They should have been in bed. But for those that have kids at home, or have ever had a kid, or have ever been around a freaking kid, you know, kids are just they're just gonna do what they're gonna do. You want them to do something, you tell them a million times, and they're just gonna do what they're gonna do. Much like Tom Thibodeau, right? No matter how much people complain and stuff like that, he's still gonna do what the hell he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Andy from MBK. Andy was saying that, 'cause I've been saying that I got a new setup and stuff. He said the only thing that's new is the fact that I got the jersey on the opposite side. I was like, whatever, Andy, man. I thought that was hilarious, man. But yeah, man, I got some extra stuff here, but I just gotta have enough time to really organize it and get everything going, man. So anyway, without further ado, regular stuff is still here. So we're gonna do this Die Hard Knicks halftime to crunch time. As we do it here, shout out to Geraldine. Geraldine's always here. Big Taz is always here. He is the captain now. Yeah, man. Listen, you know, um, for all the crazy stuff that's going on with Julius Randle, he's still a good player. So I mean, he's doing all of it himself. All of the reaction is him. Whether or not he's mad at us or whatever, I don't know how you could be mad at us. You got $30 million, man. I just don't get it. Like if we weren't so passionate about the game, these guys wouldn't be making the money they make now. They're not making the money because they're supposed to make it. They're making it because we're interested in it. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks are not the most valuable franchise just because they're in New York. Nobody cares about New York anymore. For people that visit New York, whatever, they rather go to Atlanta at this point in the game. They rather go to Charlotte. Not for nothing. People would rather go out west. They rather go to Miami. They rather go to Tampa. They rather go to all these other different places in the United States rather than New York right now because New York is expensive, number one. Hotel rooms are extremely small, for a family, with supposed to be enough to just sleep 4 people. It's literally a locker. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. So, people don't give a damn about New York. We're not and like everything is virtual, right? So you don't need to be in New York, obviously, because half the damn not even half, I wanna say about 60 to 70% of most of these Knicks content creators are not even in New York. You know, California, Florida, you know, uh down south, North Carolina's a lot of North Carolinas, a lot of people in Atlanta, they're all over the country. There's not really a lot of content creators that actually live in New York. So, it is what it is there, man. But the point I'm trying to make is that technology, it is what it is, man. So New York is not the same. Anyway, let's just get into it before I start talking too much. Let's do this halftime to crunch time stats. All right, so it's been what, like 48 hours since my last podcast, and I have sinned because I did not watch the first half of this game. Like I said, I have children. Me and my wife were doing something. One of my other, the oldest son was having problems with his homework. You know, I was in the room trying to get my piece, and I didn't turn the next game on because there was just too much stuff going on in this crib. So anyway, plus I got home a little bit late too. So anyway, that's the truth. So I'm just looking at the box score for the first time. The Knicks are up 31-29, and then 29-24. So not for nothing, this is a competitive game, 58-55. This is what I expect. At home, I don't expect but just the competitiveness between the 2 teams. No team is smacking the other. From what I see. Being a box score person tonight, which I hate. It drives me crazy. But like I said, there's bigger things in life than basketball. I don't have my other. I'm using a different uh actually using Windows now, to tell you the truth. I'm using Windows, so I won't be able to pinch the screen or nothing like that. But that's what I was doing before, so everything is just gonna be right on the screen there for you guys to see. Look at to the left, that's Charlotte Hornets, shot chart. Alright, I'm looking at a lot of missed threes straight ahead. That means, I don't know, I don't really know what that means. Right now, their shots are all over the court. So, I mean, they're sharing the wealth on today. Usually when the Knicks are getting run down, all the shots are straight up the middle. So just by seeing these X's here, at the top of the key, maybe that's, missed transition stuff, I see some missed threes in the corner. I mean, for all those missed X's there, they could really be up by a lot more than that. But if you look at the Knicks on the right-hand side, they have a lot of X's all over the court, so the Knicks are not playing their best game shooting right now too, just judging by this. We're getting to the basket, though. There's a lot of shots in the paint. I like to see the circles away from the basket. Most of the NBA, they have a lot of circles on the basket. I like to see circles around the basket. That means that the Knicks are making an attempt to finish, going towards the basket, layups and that type of thing, in between stuff. I like to see in between stuff because people don't expect those in between shots. Those little in between shots, if you can get a nice, easy, close shot, that's good for us. I just got my delivery here. Shout out to the Chinese man. My wife, she climbs into my room here, being sneaky and stuff. But I got some Chinese food. I'm gonna be eating on the air, guys. So let's go down here to the biggest lead. 6 and 6 is dead even. Times tied 7. Longest run was 8. Uh, pause. Longest run was 8. Still a pause. I don't give a fuck. Lead changes is 4. You can look to the right. I don't never look at the leading players. So that's like a annoying stat to me. Just looking at the chart stuff. To me, it's confusing. It doesn't really tell the most of the game there. I like to look at the box score for all of that. But to your right, you got the team comparisons. Like I said, the Knicks are only down by 3 right now. We're up rebounding wise, 31 to 23, which is amazing to me. 19 to 12 assists, that's about right. Not for nothing, the Knicks should be out rebounding them because we have Julius Randle, we have Mitch Robinson, and we got Jericho Sims, and our the rest of our players rebound pretty well. Starting with Barrett and the rest of the guys. Anyway, steals, they were gonna have more steals than us. Blocks, we were gonna have more blocks than them because they don't have a center. Turnovers is about even, which is so the game isn't sloppy. Field goal percentage 50 to 44. That's about right in my opinion. The 3-point percentage, okay, so the Knicks had a lot of X's there, so they're 28%. So the Knicks shooting 28% is not good. So if we can get that percentage up, we should be able to bring the tie together. That's really the only stat that's sticking out that's negative for the Knicks. The Knicks need to get that 3-point percentage up. At least literally we're gonna have to start shooting 40%. Now as I'm looking at the screen, the Knicks are back. Like I said, I got a different setup for those that want to believe me or not. I got a different setup here. So see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Pause. Yeah, bear with me, guys. I'm trying to figure this damn thing out. For some reason, this thing is not scrolling down. Anyway, they just wanna annoy me. So far so good. Nobody scored in that minute there. So let's just get to the main culprit here. The three big stats that I like to look at. The Knicks are of course have 0 fast break points. Charlotte is gonna, of course, they're gonna have 8. Second chance points with the Knicks, of course, because Mitchell Robinson is there. Um, Points in the paint, Charlotte. Because of their point guard, they're gonna be able to get a lot of slashing close to the basket. So that's all about right. That's right on brand for both teams. I don't know what's going on with my damn screen here. It's annoying. Okay, here you go. What the hell? Why is it like that? Nope. There you go. Alright, so finally got it big there. Pause. Alright, so let's get this box score going while the game is going on. Charlotte just scored. So I mean, the Knicks and Charlotte kind of going back and forth. I kind of want to get into this game because the Knicks and Charlotte, if you want to talk about a rivalry, they got a potential rivalry brewing. Because they don't have a complete team yet. As Miles Bridges just hit the three. My timestamp is 10 on 13. If anybody wants to know, Miles Bridges just hit a 3-point shot. Charlotte still needs a center. They might have too many guards. They might have too many guys that do the same thing on their roster. They got Kelly Oubre out there. They got Terry Rozier, Cody Martin, PJ Washington. They're fiending for PJ Washington to be a starter for them. Miles Bridges is slid to the small forward. They have Montrezl Harrell now. So I mean, they're really trying to figure out what they want to be as a team. They also got Isaiah Thomas, Jaden McDaniel, that type of thing. So they might need a trade to add another star to this team. Maybe that could be for Julius Randle. They definitely could use a dynamic forward on their team. They already got Miles Bridges, but they could use another one because you got LaMelo Ball. They need another target for him. Terry Rozier creates his own shot, but if LaMelo Ball is going to be the starting point guard, man, then he really needs more targets out there. 7 assists with the targets that he does have. That's interesting. And as far as the Knicks too, as you know, we need a point guard. We need a better coach. We need help for RJ. Oh my God, Julius Randle almost got his life taken from him, but he had to foul uh, Bridges there. Bridges was going to get him. He just looked at Randall just now. He gave him a look. "Hey, I almost got you, baby." I'm watching the replay now. Oh, man, that alley-oop was crazy. But Julius Randle had to throw him on the ground because his life was gonna be gone right there. You wanna talk about, being hit when you're down? If he would've connected on that dunk, man, forget about it. He had to foul that. Hopefully they don't call a flagrant, but just leave it alone. But, that was bad intentions on that play there. Anyway, I'm just looking at this stuff. Like PJ Washington, like I'm trying to say, they try to make him the star power forward there. He only has 2 points. He has 4 rebounds. Usually he destroys Julius Randle. 'Cause Julius Randle can't guard smaller, quicker players. But PJ is more of a power forward than Miles Bridges is, definitely. Mason Plumlee, he's played like a starting center, but he's not. He does his best, but he's really a backup center. LaMelo Ball is who he is. Scary Terry, I would love Scary Terry. Scary Terry plays defense. So playing defense and he's offensive-minded player. So that's a guy that Tom Thibodeau would enjoy as a starting point guard. I would like to have if he was to make a trade for Julius Randle for Charlotte, it makes sense still 'cause because literally we were talking as soon as we drafted, Obi and right after the Fizdale season, we all were talking about trading, Terry Rozier for Julius straight up. They make the same amount of money, but we just gave, Julius his extension. It is what it is with that. But, it's right now it's still a decent trade because Terry Rozier is still a big time scorer. Like I said, him next to RJ, will be a decent backcourt, especially for the way that Tom Thibodeau wants to play. The offense is gonna be ran through, RJ, and then, Terry Rozier, he's just like, unconscious scorer, man, defender, just unconscious kinda guy. Kinda like the rest of the roster. As far as the Knicks, to see what's going on. Julius Randle's not shooting well. He's playing decent, man. He only has 1 rebound, which is interesting. 4 assists. He has 8 points right now. I skipped over RJ. RJ has 20, 23, and 1. RJ got it cooking tonight, man. So, I mean, RJ can't start next season, in a slump. Next season, he needs to be 20 a night. Walking into the gym, 20 points, maybe even more. But RJ next year, he cannot be playing games with his slow starts and stuff like that. Right now, RJ Barrett is a 20-point a game scorer. People keep capping for him. He is averaging like 20, 23, 25, since the All-Star break or whatever the stat is. So he needs to bring that. Maybe not 25 a game. That's asking a lot from the kid. It's a big jump. But at least he needs to give you 20 points a game. Literally more than 20 points a game next year. So it's not, it's no waiting anymore. He's gonna get paid after like what 2 seasons from now, and people want to give him an extension now. So if he's gonna be that guy, he needs to continue to be that guy. Mitchell Robinson, again, Mitchell Robinson only has 1 defensive rebound. That is ridiculous to me. Yeah, I like the fact that he's with the offensive rebounds, which is great. Of course, Tom Thibodeau uses him in switches a lot. So that's the reason why he's not in position to get defensive rebounds. And if you look at it, Alec Burke has 10 defensive rebounds. But still, man, walking in the gym, Mitch Robinson needs to get his rebounds, man. There's no way around it. The center's job is to get rebounds, not to be guarding the perimeter and shooting threes. Me and Steve were talking about it before, but that is the truth that the guards in this NBA, with all the 3-point shots that guys take, that the guards are going to be rebounding a lot more nowadays. You can see that with all the triple doubles and things of that nature. But Alec Burks, we can't rely on Alec Burks to get 10 rebounds a night. That's not going to happen. Fournier gonna give you 10 rebounds a night? We can't rely on that. We can't rely on guys to get rebounds like that a night, you know? It has to come from a source, and Mitchell Robinson has to be that guy. 7 rebounds, I appreciate it. 6 points, I appreciated that too. He's a serviceable player, but, I'm gonna keep on ranking on this kid because, for the experience that he has, 4 years in the NBA, crazy shot there by Fournier. Speaking of Fournier, tonight he has 19. So him and RJ got it going today. It just happens like that. We're playing against a perimeter team, so we're just matching them, one on one. So far, the Knicks got the Knicks are just not in position from what I see. But Charlotte is always moving. They're very higher octane offense, so the Knicks got their work cut out for them. They just got to communicate. Bad pass by Fournier, but look at the offense. There's no movement, so Fournier has to make a bad pass. Tom Thibodeau need to figure that out, man. I'm kinda getting tired of all the cursing, y you know? cursing Tom Thibodeau out every night is kind of annoying, you know? So, usually even if I'm yelling at my kids, I'm still watching the game. Tonight I needed a mental break from one of them, so it's good to see it now. Julius Randle still packing it in there. He got 68 to 71, still making it in the game. So anyway, let's get the score back up here. I'm still working on Windows. I haven't used Windows in a while, so I'll get this going as time goes on. Get better, get more used to that. So since I'm doing that, let's just make the screen a little bit bigger. You guys won't be able to see the score there, so so if somebody wants to be score bot, you can go ahead and be score bot, or maybe possibly nah, I still can't even do that. So anyway, I keep it like that. I'll just watch this game. So anyway, I got dual screens. I'm in the big leagues now. I should have been did this shit. Because it's not like I spent so much money on this computer. But, I should have been did this, man, with the 2 screens and I've always had this camera, but it just doesn't look right. This shit makes me look bright like a freaking light bulb, but it is what it is, and also the camera, thank God it's not fully HD, because I mean, you will see all the craters in my freaking face, due to me, working all these crazy hours and fighting my kids all the time. It is what it is. Hey, man, so far I like what I see. I definitely like what I see with these Knicks. Let me just continue shouting you guys out. Geraldine is always here, big task. We got Ricky Gonzalez is like the king of Facebook on my show right now, right? Bench Randall, please. Yeah, man. But listen, Julius Randle's a third option. State has been saying that forever, and he's absolutely right. He's been saying that forever. He's a third option on the championship team. I used to argue with him about it, but based off of what we was doing last year and based off what even with Fizdale. And based on the trajectory that RJ was on. RJ keeps going on these slumps and that type of thing. So like if RJ can continue to ascend like I've been saying, and we can get another guy in there, then it's absolutely true because Randall can't take the pressure. He needs the pressure taken off of him. He needs to be pulled out of the offense. We definitely need to get that third player. I don't know who it's gonna be. At this point with all this stuff going on, I can't really hear the boos. I don't know what they did to him at the Garden today. But, if it's gonna be like that, we need to get rid of the dude. But if you're not gonna get rid of him, then we need to, regress his role, and that's on Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau's doing that, man. We need to utilize the players that we have, man, and stop the stress. There's too much stress. Too much stress out there on the court. There's no movement. Guys get caught, throwing, the, passes into traffic because there's no movement. Nobody's moving around. We have our offense is just crazy, man. What else we got going on here? Kareem Grant is here. What's good, Kareem? Chilling, my guy. What else we got? Holcomb is here. What's good? Yeah, I really appreciate you guys, man. And I appreciate the regulars that always pop in to hang out with me. Appreciate you guys a lot, man, because you make the show what it is. Because I know because you guys are always here, so I know I have you guys to talk to. So definitely thank you for being consistent. If I can't be consistent with these pods, you guys are always here every time I click it, man. So I'm starting to think you guys are on real people. You guys are like YouTube bots or something. But anyway, I appreciate you guys definitely, man. Let me see what else got going on here. Got John Infante. What's good, my man? Uh, Make sure I shout everybody out. Chicago is ghetto. Cleveland is ghetto. Miami. So you're talking about cities and stuff. Yeah, Cleveland. There's nothing to do in Cleveland. If you go into Cleveland, I mean Cincinnati. Cincinnati is pretty dope. I went there when I was younger, so Cincinnati was cool. Cleveland, I can imagine Cleveland is a trash heap, I gotta say. Best thing that came out of there is like LeBron and freaking, Dave Chappelle, right? But, like I said, Cincinnati was dope. I went there when I was younger, like in my teens or whatever. I didn't really get the full adult experience, but, I got to hang out, Cincinnati was dope. Chicago, I have yet to go to Chicago, so I gotta check it out. I can imagine, man, those guys are still gangbanging hard like it's the '70s, man, so, I can imagine how it is in Chicago. Miami's dope. Miami's always gonna be dope. It's just the weather, you got the architecture by the beach and stuff like that. You got the women, of course. There's a lot of things to do with your kids in Florida. A lot of things to do as a family, even just hanging out with your peoples or whatever. There's always something, crazy to do in Florida. So it is what it is. These NBA players, whatever we can do, these guys can do it like 20 times better. Popping into a strip club for instance, spending 15,000, it's nothing. So going to the beach and hanging out with their friends, they can easily spend $20 million more than us. That's fun. Who else we got going here? Yeah, this is the yeah, this is from early when I was talking about the Knicks. The glitz and glamour of New York is not there anymore. So the spirit of New York is us. We are the spirit of New York. You know, so for so the spirit is spends most of his time on Twitter cursing each other out. You know what I'm saying? So how do we keep those traditions alive? How do we keep the tradition alive if we're spending most of the time cursing each other out? You know? We gotta pass it down to the young kids so they can see what's going on. I got, like, friends, that now their kids are, like, in high school and stuff, so they, "Oh, probably you still watching the Knicks?" Shout out to John from Lower, that's what his kids tell him. He's like, "Oh, Poppy, you still watching the Knicks?" And they laughing at him. That's the way the kids are. I know my son is like, "Damn, you still a Knicks fan? I remember you was, a Knicks fan when I was a kid." So, I mean, it is what it is, man, but, I mean, the tradition of, like, why you follow a team like that, that's important, man. That's really all we have. Like jobs that are seniority based, seniority is all you have. You ain't got nothing else. So a lot of people they want to try to eliminate seniority or like the young people coming in, they mad that the old people are not doing nothing. But hey, listen, that's all you got, seniority. So when you get there or when your number goes up and people are behind you, you'll see how that works. But like the young people want July vacations, they want August vacations, straight out the door. You can't, you gotta pay your dues, man, and certain jobs and stuff. Even private sector, man, you gotta pay your dues. You gotta start at a certain level and then you move up as time goes on. You have to do your work and whatever. Shout out to Pudge. Pudge is the man, man. Yeah, he almost got baptized, Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges, hindsight is 20/20, man. So I mean, if we got Miles Bridges, it would have just changed the whole course of the Knicks reality. So anyway, we ended up trading Kevin Knox and we ended up getting Cam Reddish. So listen, Cam Reddish has yet to get his chance to shine. Hopefully training camp and this summer he can really work with some trainer, work with a trainer and really work on his take moves and things of that nature to get his game up and hopefully he can make like an ascension into what he's supposed to be. So like Mikal Bridges right now is what 18 and whatever he is, 18 and whatever. So hopefully Cam Reddish can be 18 points a game coming out the gate. And essentially right there, if RJ could be that guy, which he is now, as he knocks down another jump shot. If RJ, no, that was Julius Randle, excuse me. But anyway, if RJ can continue to ascend himself and literally become 25 points a game, but have like bread and butter moves and be really really solid and consistent, then Cam Reddish can come in there and be that too. Be that second that Robin to the Batman. Hopefully they could be a nice 1-2 punch. And then, if we still have Julius Randle needs to play off of them. Rebound and get shots off of them, not them get shots off of him. You know what I'm saying? But that all comes down to the coach. How many layups does Fournier blow? Fournier just blew a layup just now at the 3:39 mark. So Julius Randle just got caught with a foul there, after Fournier missed the layup. Fournier misses so many layups, man. It's unbelievable. Shout out to LA, Kelly Oubre, kissing at the crowd and all kind of stuff. I'm glad we didn't get Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre's a goofy dude, man. If he came here, he would have been more concerned about the spotlight and stuff. But maybe that would have been good. Maybe that would have got him to want to play harder or whatever. Like I said, Kelly Oubre, some of the other guys I mentioned. We got Cam Reddish. So it is what it is. We got to be grateful for that. So like I said, hopefully that he can really work this summer, and get busy, man. Shout out to I am Jarrell. Yeah, Jarrell, me and Jarrell are working on some stuff, behind the scenes too to add to the channel. So look out for that, man. I like Jarrell, man. Me and Jarrell are two guys around the same age. So, if we do something, if we put it together, you'll get to see, basically, my twins in the sense of twins, like what's the name? Arnold Schwarzenegger and the other guy, Danny DeVito. I'm saying my age there because half you guys, if you're young and don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. It is what it is, man. Yeah. Thanks, Andy, for popping in. Thanks for the show. Trying to figure out what you mean by thanks for the show. Because I mean, I don't have any pants on, so I didn't stand up yet. Unless you guys can see it, because I mean the camera angle is a little bit weird now. I forgot to put pants on, man. So I apologize for that. If I have to get up for any reason, and you see my stuff, man, I really, really apologize to everybody. But this is not a family show. This is, for adult eyes only. Shout out to, this dude here, that just got um, a commercial here, train conductor. I actually know this dude. I know that guy. He works on I wanna say that he works on, like, the A or the C, something like that. He definitely works uptown, I think. So I know that guy. I've actually hanged out with him a couple times. He's a promoter. I haven't seen him in a while. It'd be dope, for us to chop it up or whatever. So I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll contact him and see if he can come on the show and hang out a little bit with us. Yeah, man. So I mean, that's dope, man. I like the fact that the MSG is giving shine to the fans and stuff. It's dope. Because I mean, it's a long time coming. They used to give love to the season ticket holders, but the season ticket holders that they were giving shine to at the time, they were like they were like fans that people don't relate to. They always talk about what was it? What's the dude? Uh the Allen dude, Allen that was married to Sun Yi, whatever. I only think of Sun Yi, because they keep saying, "Oh, here he goes," whatever. Yo, Sun Yi, like, yo, man, that shit is crazy. So that type of thing. They kept like highlighting shit like that like regular people just don't gravitate to. That's like it's just weird. So it's good to see that the Knicks are actually trying to interact with the fans. So is that Steve Stout? Is that Steve Stout's company that's that flipped the script like that and really highlighting Knicks fans? Like J Nick 20. He's like he's just a guy that hangs out with Knicks Omni fans. So that's dope. To me, J Nick 20, him getting his own commercial is incredible, man. Because he doesn't have anything coming out. He doesn't have any content or whatever, that I could think of or whatever, man. But still, they highlighted him and his son. So that's dope. Like that. Usually, like there's always something, always something that you got to give back to them in order for the Knicks to highlight you. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, that's dope. Shout out to J20. I hope I'm not sounding like a dick. Sometimes when I watch the podcast, it sounds like I'm being a dick. I'm not being a dick. It's just the way that I talk. I'm bigging up everybody. Like, J Nick 20 is dope. I met him quite a few times hanging out with Knicks Omni fans. Anyway, I got my food. So what's on the menu today? This is General Tso's tofu. So I don't eat no meat. You know what I'm saying? Vegetarian. I don't love no man. I don't eat no meat. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, as far as the game, we're still talking, but as far as the game, it's 82 to 79. Knicks are keeping it close. From peeping off and on and stuff. Charlotte's not necessarily doing anything out of the ordinary that's keeping the Knicks back, but the Knicks are still playing behind the 8 ball. They're playing well enough to stick around, but they're not playing well enough, as like just so they don't be stressed. You know, it's good to see Julius Randle laughing. I don't know who he's talking to. I feel like Julius Randle don't never laugh. He don't smile no more. Even when we win. So I mean, that's gotta be nipped in the bud. Shout out to Facebook. I love seeing the Facebook messages, man. We got these crazy names, man. Philippines. Shout out to Japan. A lot of Asian uh followers on Facebook pop in. That's dope, man. Good to see you guys. Got Carlo here. Yeah, from the Philippines. See, look, shout out to the Philippines. So I'm glad to see you guys are back, man. The Philippines, you guys were watching for a little while, but then you stopped. So then I'm starting to see the uptick again on Facebook. So shout out to everybody in Asia, East Asia. I'm talking about like Japan. I think I saw somebody from what do you call Vietnam, the Philippines. There's another country too I can't really think of, man. But there's so many of you guys. Anyway, here goes State. State is like he's here. He wants to get his laptop. Anyway, I got to get that going. So if State is gonna pop in, I'll drop State in. But listen, State, man, I can't stay on late, man. Because I was late for work this morning. And I can't be late for work all the time, fooling around with this Nick stuff. It's actually 15 minutes late. It doesn't seem like a big deal to you guys, man. But I mean, you work for the city, for a city organization, you have to be on time, or they freaking make a big deal out of that. That's basically the only thing they can make a big deal about, unless you're, like, stealing from them. That's the next thing. Anyway, it's not easy doing these podcasts, man. I know I keep on mentioning that. It's not easy, you need a team, to tell you the truth. Me and State are trying to, work well with each other. Shout out to I Am Jarrell, we're trying to do something together too. So it's not easy. It's not easy doing this stuff because you see State is podcasting, his life away, at work, yelling and screaming with, like, hospital beds behind him. It's bugged out. What I'm saying? I can't do that. A lot of people are wondering how the hell does he get away with it? It's the love, the passion. So obviously he's doing what he's supposed to do, that nobody's bothering him. That's dope. But I don't want to play that game. I just need that. We got regular lives and stuff, man. Things that we're not corporate people. We're not yes men. We're not we're just regular people that love the Knicks so much that we're doing this stuff, and we're just glad that you guys are here with us. We got 54 seconds left in this third quarter. Same thing. Knicks are down by three. So nothing has really changed so much in this third quarter compared to the first half. But the Knicks are right there. Yeah, I would like to see Jericho Simmons grow out his beard because you can see that he has the foundation there. He got like the dark shadow or whatever. Me, I can't grow a beard. I'm a fucking grown man. I can't grow a beard. So I got from now on, I'm gonna just keep it low. Because I kind of like the way it looks. So I'm gonna keep it low for the most part. And because I can't grow a beard. I can grow a mustache real thick, like freaking Juan Valdez, which is also saying my name too, man. So Cheech Chong, whatever you want to say. Who has a big mustache nowadays that I can reference? Anyway, I can grow a mustache. I can grow chin hair. But everything else just looks like a chia pet gone wrong. It is what it is. A chia pet. Does anybody know what a fucking chia pet is? Lord have mercy. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to my guys, man. Yeah, man. What else is going on here? Twins is a funny movie. If you never seen Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, check it out. That's one of like the great movies of the time. It's like timeless. I hope they never do that one over. I hope they never do Twins over. Because they seem to do everything. So I mean, the score. It's the Janier. The score is actually on the screen right now. The score is let me get this together. Put my food down. You got me put my food down. It's 86 to 83. So like I said, I gotta see if I can get this make this bigger, man. Show side panel. Maybe if I just pop it out. 'Cause truthfully, I don't know how to make the score bigger, to tell you the truth. I might have to use a different platform. Let's try a different scoreboard. So I'll just use regular Google scoreboard to see if that's gonna help me out here. NBA scores. I'll just put the Google scoreboard up and see if that makes it a little bit bigger, for those that are watching along and need the score. 86 to 83. Right, so let's change that. Let's see how this works. Maybe this might be better visually for you guys to check out the score while we're watching. I don't know what happened here. So we Charlotte just scored again. So the Knicks are down by 5. I thought that was the end of the third quarter. And we still got 20. We still got basically 2 possessions left in this game. Quickly, the Knicks are running to nowhere. Just whoever gets the ball, just go one on one. Step back 3-point shot from Fournier, no good. 12 seconds left on the clock. Charlotte's pushing up the ball. They're gonna go for the last shot. Looks like Lamelo's probably gonna pop this. He's just gonna pull up. Oh, he kicks it out to wow, and the foul. Anyway, he scores. So it's 90. It's potentially 91 to 83 right now. So that's a nightmare. We don't need the Knicks to lose the lead like this towards the end of the quarter. Anyway, like I said, I want to use this to see if this will be better for you guys. Guess I'm gonna have to make it bigger here. So from time to time, so I don't like the way this looks. But anyway, I just gonna have to leave it like that. So from time to time, I'll just pop the screen up a little bit bigger just so you can see the score. But the score right now is 88 to 83. Like I said, I'll work this out because like I said, I'm using a different thing now. I'm using Windows. I'm not using Chromebook. I don't have a touch screen anymore. I'll make it work for you guys, man. So just bear with me, the Facebook guys. Sims sucks. You don't like Sims? Sims is pretty good, man. I think Sims is gonna be good for us going forward. He's a little older. He's a good listener. So, a whole off season with the Knicks, pro off season and really getting out there playing games against other guys, the pros and stuff in the summer, cleaning up the things that he does well and add different things. We'll see how it works out with that kid. I really like Sims. You know, shout out to Tiffin Smith. So shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Ricky Gonzalez, no defense can't shoot, never ready for a pick and roll. Listen, man, he's never ready for a pick and roll. But how many times do the Knicks run pick and roll for anybody? You can't really get on Simmons for not being ready for a pick and roll if we don't even run pick and rolls. We do a lot of dribble handoffs and leave the perimeter guy by themselves going one on one. That's what we do. And Mitch Robinson is basket hanging, waiting for the opportunity to get an alley oop sometimes. But there's no pick and roll. There's no spacing. There's no movement. There's no backdoor rolls. Nothing. Nothing's going on with that. Our big men are handicapped. All of our players are handicapped by the offensive sets that Tom Thibodeau runs, man. So it is what it is. Yeah, so definitely. Here's one thing. Let me just surprise you guys real quick. I don't want to get strike on the channel, but let me just surprise you guys one time with this. So this actually is pretty cool. Like I said, I wish I would have done this a long time ago, but I was just really like dragging my feet. But that's literally the next game, and then you can see it nice and clear. This is exactly what I'm watching. You see the commercials and stuff. But like I said, I can't keep that up there because I'm gonna get a strike on the channel. I don't want to do that. So I just want to let you know that the system is better, and I will be putting up better, content as far as videos and stuff as that is concerned. Because now I have the power to do it, man. So that's what's up. Let me take that off the screen before I get a strike. So let's just put I'll put the regular NBA.com scoreboard up on there. Like I said, the next time I do a live game, I'll have all that sorted out. So like I said, bear with me today, and I'll be able to get that popping for you guys later. See that on the screen. See if I get the score up here. There you go. The score's in the upper left hand corner. So like I said, bear with me because I'll be able to change that up by the next podcast. So please bear with me. And Sims looks like he looks like what's his name? Sideshow Bob. That's another person that's dating me. That's The Simpsons. Sideshow Bob, Carrot Top. These are all guys that are dating me, man. So I mean, you know, listen, I don't date no man. 'Cause I don't love no man. You know what I'm saying? So let me just clean that up. But he just looks like a cartoon character, if I can say that. So let's get deep into this fourth quarter play, man. I'll see if I could do some play by play. Eating. So it's 91-83. This is what we didn't want. We didn't want to be down almost double figures entering the fourth quarter because we were playing them so well up until that point. So we lost the lead like literally like in the last minute or so. So here we go. Wow, Kelly Oubre just pulls up. That guy's. I'm glad we didn't pick that dude up. But wow, man, Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin is always releasing. But he's out to play. He's not inside trying to rebound. So that's the things that I can't appreciate with Obi Toppin. He's literally a wing. There's no difference between him and a guy like Kelly Oubre. Because they're basically looking to do the same thing. Looking to drive, looking to shoot a three, looking to drive, not looking to do much else. So that's the evolution of Obi Toppin. We really need to figure that out with him. How we can get the best out of him, especially if you're gonna keep Mitchell Robinson. Because Obi Toppin drove in the inside there, but if he's in the paint, Obi Toppin doesn't have to be able to score. No ball movement. Burks is standing literally like 5 feet away from Deuce, right? So as soon as he drives, he tries to give it back to Burke, but Burke should have went to the corner for the spacing. But you see Tom Thibodeau yelling. What is he yelling at? It's what is Tom Thibodeau yelling at? Drives me crazy. He's the one that has these guys playing this way. Up until this point, the spacing and stuff like that. Now he was yelling. Who was he yelling at? I see him looking at Burks. State just popped in. I know I heard a boop just now. Still get like I said, I'm still getting used to not State just popped out. So State will be here in a second. But I never understand Tom Thibodeau's body language. His body language never matches what I'm looking at. So anyway, State is here. Like I said, he popped in and popped back out. So let's see what's going on with State. What's going on, State? What's up?
What you want me to say?
I don't know. How was your day today, man?
I'm so
How was your
tired.
day?
My,
Fuck.
why,
Yo,
the,
good.
why the fuck am I watching Alec Burks and Evan Fournier, bro? One,
Oh,
two,
come on, Steve.
two. Randall playing petty basketball tonight. Three. This offense is one of the worst offenses I've ever seen in my life.
Well, listen, we got Evan, Evan Fournier and this guy Alec Burks. Who else is gonna play? Who else do we have to play? I know we got Quickly and we got McBride, but I mean they can't play, all the minutes either. I wish. I mean they could definitely play more, but we still got to play Alec Burks because just for the simple fact there's nobody else to play.
Can you please put the minute distribution on the board, please?
Trying to. Let me see. Listen, I'm with you. Like the minutes distribution is one thing,
bro. What is this, bro?
But Evan Fournier got 27 points. If he didn't have 27 points, we wouldn't be in this game.
Bro, no. Miles McBride, 7 minutes. No, bro. No, bro.
No. Yeah, but Miles McBride got nothing. He got like one rebound, I think.
It doesn't even matter, bro. Doesn't matter.
I mean,
really?
Do you want to win or not? Sometimes you want to win, sometimes you don't.
Brother, Deuce McBride should not have 7 minutes in this game, bro.
It shouldn't.
So what do you mean win? And Alec Burks is still bringing up the ball. I can't wait for the season to be over, bro. I'm so.
But listen, it's game. It's almost game 82 at this point. We're game 70 something right now. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change with Tom Thibodeau. It's too far gone in the season. It's not like we like 20 games out. We in the 70s right now. So ain't nothing gonna happen with this kid. I mean, with this group, The only way you're gonna see these guys play extra minutes is if you put 2K on, because I bet you once the Knicks are mathematically out of the playoffs, out of the play-in and all that, I think we're still gonna see Alec Burks playing 30 minutes. And it sucks that Cam and Grimes are both not healthy. Because that's a big thing too.
Yo, what? They're making everything. Miles, why is Obi Toppin guarding Miles Bridges? Like, what coach thinks, oh, that's a smart idea? I don't know. This all. So
Obi Toppin guarding Miles Bridges. Isn't Obi Toppin a power forward? And didn't you say Miles Bridges is a power forward? They supposed to guard each other.
That's not the matchup you give Obi, though.
What's that?
That's not the matchup you give Obi.
So Obi needs a perfect matchup. What's a good matchup for Obi?
Not Miles Bridges. You just seen what he just did to him off a pick and roll. He's not going to be able to guard that athletic man.
But Obi Toppin's athletic.
Quickly. Yeah, but he not laterally. He's not going to be able to guard him from east to west. What the hell? No way, LaMelo.
So who do we have that's going to guard a power forward like Bridges? Because Bridges almost took Julius Randle's life earlier in the game.
I don't know, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's like game 70 something right now. Nothing we could do right now. Because like I said, even Cam and Grimes are not playing. So we're still going to see Fournier and Burks until the end. Maybe hopefully the minutes, once we're out of it, hopefully the minutes change. But we're still gonna see these guys.
It's crazy, yo. The Knicks really subjected me to watch Alfred Payton and Mo Harkless play over Frank Ntilikina and Kevin Knox to come full circle to me having to watch Obi Toppin, Julius Randle's backup, and LaMelo Ball. And LaMelo Ball is getting whatever he wants on the court right now. And I'm watching Alec Burks try to shoot contested jump. What am I watching, bro? What is that? What is this?
Are you surprised though? You sound
I'm
like you're
not.
surprised.
I'm not. I'm just so disappointed, man. I gotta continue to. Oh my god. I gotta
I
take a
mean,
break for Tibbs, man.
you can't be surprised though. It's the same. It's you know.
Yo, look. Yo, this offense is so bad, and quickly is saving the Knicks. Yo, he is playing so well.
You think Fournier is playing good today?
I don't even care about what the vets do. That's where I'm at. That's
Crazy,
where I'm
man.
at.
Well, spoiler alert, but Evan Fournier got 27. If he didn't have 27, we wouldn't be in this game right now. You know?
Doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm happy quickly is playing well. He's coming alive in the fourth quarter. The vets
That's
don't really they don't matter to me, bro. The vets don't matter to me, bro. At all, bro.
I mean, they're on the Knicks. They don't matter to me neither. But quickly playing 17 minutes, basically since he's been like carrying us this whole time, for him to get 17 minutes right now is a slap in his face. But I mean, who was the person controlling this? Emmanuel Quickly, with the way he's been playing, there's no way that he don't have 30 minutes right now. If you're gonna give anybody minutes, excuse me, Quickly needs to get 30 minutes right now. He shouldn't have 17 right now.
Yo,
That's
Tibbs,
crazy to me. But it's just a testament to what he's been doing. He's been consistent. Tom Thibodeau is just relying on veterans to carry his to get him there. To get him what he wants. All the money that Tom Thibodeau's ever gotten, contracts and stuff, and opportunities has been off the backs of his players, not off of his own merit.
mhm.
I
So
mean, yeah.
quick example, right? So quickly just makes a three, right? So if you're a point guard and if you're Tibbs, I just watched quickly the very next play on offense come down and launch another three. Run some offense, slow the offense down, get a better buck, get a shot at the rim. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't shoot another 30-foot three. And that's on Tibbs. How you do not call a play the very next play to control that man? what kind
But
of offense is
at
this?
this point, have we ever seen Tom Thibodeau make a play at the rim?
Who quickly? Quickly's been getting to the rim tonight.
No, I'm not talking about quickly getting to the rim. Quickly could get to the rim, but I'm talking about Tom Thibodeau calling a play, to get some action going towards the rim.
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what this offense is doing, bro.
Because individually, if you gave the ball to Quickly, he can get to the basket. No problem. He's proven that, whatever. But that's not because of Tom Thibodeau. That's because of his ability to get to the rim. Tom Thibodeau don't actually help him get to the rim. If anything, somebody like Quickly, you give him a pick, you can't guard him. You give Quickly a open pick and spread the offense out a little bit, you can't guard Quickly. But I mean, that's elementary. Why don't we run stuff like that?
I guess that's not Tibbs forte. It's offense in an offensive league. I like quickly this fourth quarter though. At least he's competing, unlike other people.
Hey man, it is what it is. I hate getting beat on the road like this though. I mean at home, excuse me. I hate getting beat at home like this. Shit is whack.
Alec Burks has played more minutes than RJ Barrett. What are you doing with that, bro? What are we doing here? Talk to me, bro.
Tibbs is a madman. But I mean, it's nothing that I'm saying. I mean, we got to play. We got to play these guys because all of our guys are hurt. So it's not nothing about what I'm saying about some of these guys that are playing. It's Tom. This is Tom Thibodeau. You know, Tom Thibodeau's the one that got Alex Burke playing 33 minutes. There's no reason for him to play 33 minutes at all. You know, he's a 3 for 12 from three right now. You know, all he's doing is shooting threes. So why do we have a Burks there if tonight all he's doing is shooting threes? What's the point? Alec Burks is his strength is getting to the basket and going to the foul line. That's his strength. You know, Alec Burke has zero free throws tonight. That is this is what I'm trying to say. Like Alex Burks' gift as a basketball player is to get to the line. So the motherfucker got zero free throw attempts tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Quickly, like I said, quickly is unguardable. If you finally give him a pick
yo,
and get him open, he's unguardable.
hold on. Is that Randall back in the game? I know. Wait, hold on. Let me wipe my eyes real quick.
What's that?
Yo, he really?
Is it 3 minutes left?
Wow, he's a madman.
Well, I said 3 minutes because you know he likes to put starters back in the game with 3 minutes left.
Yo, RJ. Okay, Mitch. Yo, he blocked Mitch, bro. Mitch, how you get blocked by Miles Bridges? What the fuck? Where's Randall? What?
Yo, Mitchell Robinson is
Yo, Mitch.
trash.
Mitch, really, bro? Another Randall ISO. What the? No,
It's
no.
consistent, man.
Okay, Burke's trying to save him. Yeah, I don't even like that play. I don't like this offense, man.
That's crazy. But that's what Burke should be. But what took so long for Manu quickly to be inserted into the lineup? So right now we have enough time to still win this game.
Oh, okay.
So right now the Knicks are contesting the perimeter pretty good.
They
You know,
are.
it's like little things like Mitchell Robinson. You know, he shouldn't be getting blocked at the rim by Miles Bridges. You know, and just now, RJ getting a dunk at the rim on a fast break. Come on, why can't we do that more often? So anyway, we're basically back in this game. We're down by 5, so that's a 2 possession game with 6 minutes left. We still can win.
Quickly, relax. Oh, quickly scored. That was an and one. Oh nah, quickly.
But look at that. Quickly is our engine right now. That was a goaltend, right? Yeah, they call it goaltend. Look at quickly. Quickly is our engine, man.
Yo, quickly is tough.
But
Quickly is
it's no excuse. Like you said, there's no excuse for this dude to have only 17. Let me see what he has now. Now he has 19 minutes. There's no excuse for him to have 19 minutes right now in the fourth quarter. That's ridiculous.
Quickly is tough. I ain't even gonna lie. He got some cojones.
Yo, RJ Barrett had 20 points by the third quarter. He only got 2. He only had 2 points since then. You know, Julius Randle. You know, he's on the court. They're not even running offense through him. You know, it'll make it just half of everything don't make no sense. Alec Burke don't got no free throw attempts. You know, Fournier had 27 points, basically through 3 quarters. How come we're not going back to him? Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Nothing that's happening out there makes sense. Shit is bugged out.
Nah, what's not making sense is quickly and RJ carrying 117 million in the fourth.
What, carrying Julius? Yeah, I see. Yo, State. You know what bugs me out about you, man? Like you say, oh, I don't know why this guy's playing. I don't know what this guy's playing. I hate this guy. But then you say something else. You know, like oh, they're carrying. You know, these guys are carrying this guy, whatever.
He shouldn't. I shouldn't even. You know why I shouldn't even have the chance to say that? You know why? Because stupid ass Tibbs want to continue to put that man in harm's way. He shouldn't be in the game. I shouldn't even have to mention that man no more. That's on Tibbs. Tibbs needs to be fired. he really needs to go. He needs to be fired.
Well, Fournier, I see Fournier on the floor there. Who's he coming in for?
Oh my God.
Knowing Tibbs, he'll take quickly out and put Fournier in. It's crazy. What are these guys reviewing right now?
They reviewing him quickly put an elbow in his neck.
Okay. Yeah, I was showing the guys just now, man, that I actually could show the game if I want to live. Want to take a look real quick?
I got it live right here. But you can put it live on both of them. It don't matter.
Yeah, I'll do it real quick. I'll just share it, and I'll go in and out of it. Since we technically in crunch time right now, I'll go in and out of the game just so I don't get a strike. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to get my first strike tonight. But there you go, right there. You can see the screen.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth, right?
Yep.
That shit is fucking awesome. So let me get rid of this. So for guys that are asking for the score is literally right there, 104 to 100. So I'll pop it in and out. I won't keep it up there because like I said, I don't want to have any problems with YouTube.
Wow. LaMelo is yo.
He's good though.
Damn it.
But look at the offense. Look at what they're running. They just look better.
They is slicing the Knicks up, turkey style.
Yeah, every time we play a team, there's always somebody standing with nobody guarding them to catch a 3-point shot in rhythm. Always. So I mean, the Knicks are still everything they were saying. They're only down by 5. So 5 is still 2 possessions. 5 minutes is a lot. So if the Knicks make one stop and hit 2 threes back to back, all of a sudden we're winning. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can. We need a 3 though. I don't know who can hit that 3. We definitely need a 3.
Who's out there? Well, I wonder what happened to Plumlee's eye. Plumlee got punched in the eye.
The fuck?
So they take quickly out the game, fam.
Yo,
why is quickly out the game?
Why would he do that? Why you take quickly out?
Because Burks is kicking so much ass. You got to take quickly out.
What the fuck?
The guy that's been carrying us for this winning streak, that's the guy you take out the game. Shit is crazy.
Wow. What the fuck? Why is
Charlotte's not taking advantage of these opportunities though.
They not. They giving us the ball back many a time. But good teams don't close the games well. Yo, Randall,
So I think you may be about like 10 seconds or so behind me. I mean, in front of me.
Yo.
All found this 3-point shot. Going away from his left hand. That's a terrible shot.
Yo, LaMelo is generational, and the Knicks chose to play Alfred Payton and Mo Harkless over Frank and Knox to lose less than 21 games.
But
you don't draft Julius Randle's backup.
But listen, that play that they ran was just a basic pick and roll. So how come we can't have Quickly and Mitch do the same thing? That same play that they ran is not such a spectacular play. That's a basic play. How come the Knicks don't have that in their two book? With Obi there, we got Randle, we got Mitch, we got bigs that can roll to the basket. How come we don't utilize that? Like when was the last time you ever seen the Knicks do that?
I don't even know.
Not since Fizdale was here. Oh, excuse me, Mike Miller. Let me put respect on Mike Miller's name. So I mean, the Knicks don't run no type of pick and roll at all. I don't even know what Tom Thibodeau's telling them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know neither. Dude gonna write me All right, why he take quickly out? Dude gonna write me. You should be happy they're tanking. Shut
Mhm.
the fuck up.
Who's saying
Shut
that?
up. What narrative do you want to run with? That's just stuff like that can be mad. Why is quickly out? This is why I'm mad. The Nick. You think people will be mad if all the kids is on the floor? Why he has why is Burks and these dudes in the game? Why is quickly not in the game? You take him out while he's hot. If we lose this game, that's on Ted.
Yeah, but State. Do you want
Yeah.
to win or lose?
At this point, it doesn't even matter because we're not gonna make the play in, and I think 12 is the highest we could go, honestly.
Yeah,
So like, do the best you could, but play the kids. Don't have Alec Burks playing more minutes than RJ Barrett. What the hell is that?
yeah. It don't make sense. It Tibbs, it comes down to everything is IQ. Tibbs put his own foot in his own mouth too. Julius Randle is a sore loser, this, that, and the other. But Tom Thibodeau puts his foot in his own mouth all the time. He's talking about guys need to work. They're saying that we don't study, we don't watch. But listen, man, basic. Why don't we run pick and rolls? And basic. Why are we taking quickly out if he's the one that's been really pulling us, to these wins that we've been getting? Why did you take quickly out?
Miles hit another three.
Yeah, and quickly got on his warm-ups jacket. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he's done for the night. It is crazy. Yeah,
Yo,
Fournier cannot finish, man, at the
that
rim.
was Barrett's fault, but at the same time, it's like, why do you have Evan and Burks on the court right now?
Yeah, Evan Burks and RJ should not be on the court at the same time. All three of those, unless we're playing small ball, you know, like
Yeah,
small ball, quickly still on the court type of thing, not just with those guys, you know. It's not fun to watch, man. This is exactly the same thing that happened when we came back. Who did we come back on? Miami, right?
oh,
This is essentially the same kind of basketball we was watching in that Miami game before quickly erupted in the fourth quarter and went crazy. But Mr. Fourth Quarter, guys, a guy like that could erupt like that, he's sitting on the bench right now.
yo, Randall, yo, calm down, State.
Was that a shot clock violation or travel? Yeah, man. It's a sad thing to watch. Just
Got this
sad.
dude doing windmills in the garden. They having fun, bro. Hornets, Hornets have fun. Look how they play. They play so free. I've never seen Tip. Look at Tip. I've never seen Tip's offense do that. A point guard giving another guard. What? He hit another three.
Yo, quickly just came back in with 2 minutes and basically 40 seconds left. What's the point of that? Game is over now. Yo, Miles Bridges, he loves to play us. And also too, just adding to the Charlotte thing. I would love for Charlotte and the Knicks to have a rivalry. You know, because
Yo,
they're not perfect yet. They still need a trade to get better. The Knicks definitely not perfect. We got a lot of work to do. But it would be nice for both of us to be like top level teams at the same time. That would be dope.
oh my God, ball. Ooh. Oh, they Mellow ball, 15 assists.
Yeah, but that was a set play. You know what I'm saying? That was a set play. That wasn't something that he improvised.
Yo, we getting embarrassed, yo. This shit is whack, yo. This shit is dead whack, yo. This is what our dad wanted to avoid. This is why people be making fun of that almighty fourth seed. Nah, man. This you watching the almighty fourth right here, right in front of you. This is disgusting product, man.
But the last play that we ran just now with Julius Randle drove to the basket with all four guys standing out on the perimeter. All of them are standing by the 3-point line. and Julius Randle is driving all the way in the paint with 5 guys on him. There's nobody cutting. Everybody just standing out as far as they can, letting Julius Randle just smash into 5 people at the same time.
Yo,
Yo, look at Miles Bridges, man. He was just laughing just now, laughing.
yo,
It's crazy.
Randall dumb. Yo, get him out of here, yo. RJ wide open. You elect to pass it to Evan. Yo, he doing that. Y'all don't like this man. Y'all want him off my team. I want him off my team. I swear to God, I want him off my team. I swear to God, I want him off my team.
I don't know state, man. They're passing it to Fournier. Is that a bad thing? I know you don't like Fournier. You don't want to play vets and stuff like that. But Fournier's got like 20 something points right now, like almost 30. So I mean, he's a good player. So if he's open, you could pass it to him. Him passing it to Fournier is not the problem. Same thing. Just now, RG just drove to the basket. All 4 guys are standing on the perimeter. All of them are standing by the 3-point line while RJ is by himself with 5 guys on him. Same thing that happened to Julius Randle. So I mean that's bad. This is bad basketball. And like it has nothing to do with our players because even though everything that's going wrong with us, everybody's still playing hard. Julius Randle look. I mean, RJ still looks connected. Everybody else looks like they want to try to win. They haven't given up yet. They still, the players themselves haven't given up yet. But it's hard to succeed when things are being run the way that it is. And Charlotte has supreme
Oh
confidence.
my God. What the?
Yeah, what can you do, man? What can you do? Like I said, it's not a surprise that this is happening. It's not a surprise. But not for nothing. Then we beat them in Charlotte.
We did. No, I think we look. No, Miles Bridges. He smoked us last game. He smoked us one of those games. And we definitely beat them now.
So I mean, listen, we can't go undefeated. The Knicks already wasted the opportunity to really make a run. They wasted their opportunity. But the key to this fourth quarter right now is Manu quickly only played 17 minutes at the point when you came into the pod. He only played 17 minutes at that point. Well, meanwhile, Burks had 30. So it don't make no sense. They took around like the 6 or 7 minute mark. Burks they took quickly out to put Burks in. Then Tom Thibodeau puts quickly back in the game with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. What are you doing? What is the strategy? What are you trying to achieve by doing any of that stuff? So I mean, Tom Thibodeau was an L as far as game management, substitutions. He's an L with running plays because Julius Randle just drove to the basket with 5 guys on him. A couple plays later, they run the same play, but simply it's RJ running to the basket with 5 guys on him. I mean, that's not a coincidence. That's what Tom Thibodeau wants them to do. You know what I'm saying? So we're just dead. This is not. This is like we're just dead. The only thing that we have to look forward to is the way that our young players play hard. That excitement that we had when we came back on Miami, on all the wins, the excitement that we had with the young guys playing on all these wins that we've had. That's the only thing that we got. Because I mean, we can't say, oh, why did Julius Randle do that? Because I mean, that's what Tom Thibodeau been telling him to do for 70 games. How come RJ keeps running into double teams and this, that, and the other? How come they don't run pick and roll? It's all Tom Thibodeau. We don't run pick and roll, but we got Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Obi Toppin, and Jericho Sims, and we run no pick and roll. It's crazy. You mean to tell me Emmanuel quickly when he's in the court on the court that we not pick and roll with him like crazy? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. But meanwhile, Tom Thibodeau's pissed, walking around pissed, as if the guys are not playing well. These guys are playing extremely hard. They can't say that they're not playing with effort on the Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau, these guys, even though we're getting smacked, they're still playing with effort right now. Shit is whack. Like you hate to see your team drown like this, and you
Sorry,
just saved them.
slowly, fish out
Yeah.
of water.
But we know how to save them. Me and you both know how to save them. But we're just sitting there watching, through a TV screen, watching our guys drown. You know, shit is crazy. We like the Watcher. Remember the What If series, the Watcher?
Mhm.
It was one of the episodes where Black Widow they were looking for a certain file. Remember they were looking for a
He's
file.
like, no, don't touch not that one.
Yeah, get right there. You're so
Close it.
close.
That's so close.
Yeah, that one is right in your face, but he couldn't tell him nothing because that's what his job is. So that's just like us. We're essentially the Watcher. We're like, yo, man, just run, pick a roll. Yo, why are you doing this? Put Obi back in. We're like the Watcher, and Tom Thibodeau is on fucking Ultron, not this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. I don't know, man. Anyway, my
That was,
Chinese food was good.
that was the nail in the coffin for the season. So that all that playing talk, this loss right here just ended our season. Tough. I don't even know how to feel no more. Um, it's whatever, man. Whatever, man.
Yo, as fans of the team, we just got to do our job. Like if we literally out of mathematical excuse me, out the plane. If we totally out the plane, and if Burks is playing 33 minutes in the next game, then the fans need to do everything they need to do to let MSG know that this guy's a freaking jackass.
Yeah, I'm sad right now.
It's a shame, man. That's it. Are they saying that we're out of it?
We're out of it, bro. We're mathematically done, bro. It's over. It's
Yeah.
over. It's over. It's over. Now, here's where doomsday comes in. If our draft pick is pick 14, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad because that is such a waste of a season. And I'm putting so much blame on Tibbs, and I'm blaming Randall and these vets. I'm blaming Leon Rose. I'm getting on these dudes. This is crazy, dog. We end up with the 14th pick, and we capped out. That's the caveat. We capped out. So it's not like we could go in free agency and be like, yo, we could go get somebody. No, we're capped out. We had 2 first round picks in the past 2 drafts. You dudes elect to win 21 games for what? You went to the playoffs last season for what?
But I mean, we're just not dead. But we can still make moves and do other stuff.
Bro,
Just like
who wants Evan Fournier, bro? Come on, who wants Obi Toppin? Let's be real. Come on. Who wants come on. What you do? Yeah, we gonna get Donovan Mitchell with the 14th pick in the draft, Julius Randle, Obi quickly, and 3 first. No.
why we got to get Donovan Mitchell? Maybe Utah's not done with Donovan Mitchell yet.
Bro. To anybody, bro. I'm just devastated, bro. I don't want to be the New York Pacers. I,
Well, who do we have on the team that are Pacers though? You're talking like worst case scenario type shit.
yes. That's what's bad right now. The worst case scenario is what I'm scared about.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Anyway, man, it's not worth getting all pissed off about it because it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise what we saw. The only surprise is when our guys make shots, big time shots in this dumbass offense. That's a big surprise. So that's what makes it so exciting when we do win. Because the offense is so trash, but even though it's trash, our guys still, persevere above it and still able to win off of effort and shit like that. So I mean, that's cool. So the only thing really right that we have to cheer for is our players, not just the young players, but just the guys that just playing hard. So that's the only thing we could cheer for their resiliency. Because if one thing that you can't teach effort, you can't teach heart, and even though our players are not playing well, win wise, I still feel like they have heart when they play. But something needs to change with the way Tom Thibodeau does. Tom Thibodeau even said, every season is different. You got to look at every season differently. You got to make changes accordingly. He said, Tom Thibodeau says all the illest shit you ever can hear a coach say, but he doesn't do what he says. So he's a fucking liar.
What a waste. What
It's
a
a waste.
waste.
It is a waste.
What a waste.
Sometimes I feel like doing these podcasts is a waste
What
because
a
like
waste.
you have some ill shit to say. I got some ill shit to say. Everybody got something ill to say, but we are stuck with Tom Thibodeau as his coach. There's nothing we could do about that.
What a fucking waste of a season, yo. I'm so glad the kids is playing well so far. Like I'm just emotionally right now. Like yeah, I got so much to say, but I'm a like I, we can record tomorrow, bro. We can record tomorrow, bro. I got so much I want to say. I can't focus right now.
And we're gonna record like the next fucking whatever how many months is it right now? We were talking about March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. We're gonna be talking Knicks every day for the next 7 months, bro. So we always gonna be here. There's always gonna be something new to talk about. This is technically post game, right? So it's not even worth saying keys to the game or keys to the loss or whatever. My thing is like who can we praise? As far as our players, right? I'll just say that quickly. Number one, for this season, quickly has shown us that he's worth more than a lot of us thought he would. Is he a point guard? He's not a traditional point guard. Can he be a functional lead guard on the offense? Yes. And he's showing it by the way that he's being the floor general out there. Being verbally getting taking charge of the young guys. That's quickly's job, and quickly assume that role. So that's great. RJ is another guy that's assuming a leadership role. Hopefully he could continue to become that 23, 25 point a game scorer. That's dope. Those are two things that's worth it. Obi Toppin looks like he could be a functional NBA starter. If he can could somehow, if he could somehow get stronger and they could start running offense for him. So there's a lot of things that we got going on for us. Quentin Grimes is a hit. Quentin Grimes is good. Deuce McBride could play. So we have a lot of positives on this team. But we just have to figure out how to get all these things to work properly. You know, we got a lot of good things going on with us, man. Like Jericho Sims is good. You know, yeah. So it's next season. Next, Flyboy's talking about. I'm watching him. You know, run it back. That's just it. The way the Knicks are going, we don't be doing nothing extreme. So running it back, that just might be it. But like I said, if we run it back, we can't run it back with Tom Thibodeau, man. I get you, Flyboy. Flyboy, we all the same. We all the same here with this shit.
I don't even want to watch MSG. I don't.
Yeah, I never watch MSG. I don't watch MSG. I don't watch the Oscars. And fuck all that shit, man. Fuck all those people. Like what makes MSG good though is I actually do like Wally. I actually do like Alan Hahn, and I love Monica McNutt. But like their talents are being wasted because of Tom Thibodeau. And like if we had a really good basketball team, a good coach, and everything was working good, it would be totally worth it to watch these guys on MSG because we have a great lineup of basketball guys there. But it's just worthless. It's worthless to talk about X and O's and what the coach didn't do, what the players didn't do, or anything like that. It's not worth it. It's like, shit is crazy. Look at Canals. And the Canal saying pay Mitch. Yeah, let's pay Mitch, right? And keep coming back with the same roster. We're gonna
Man,
be
I
losing
don't,
the
I don't
same
even.
way.
I don't even want to talk about paying Mitch right now. I don't give a fuck about that right now. I don't even care about talking about Mitch right now.
Yeah, man. So I guess we could wrap it up, man. It's the only thing that's gonna solve this is Tom Thibodeau getting kicked out of here.
I,
You know? So it's not worth getting pissed off about this, man. It's like this is what's been happening ever since before we started winning. When we started winning the last couple games or whatever. This is what's been happening all year. So it's not a
winning for
surprise.
what? See, this is what I mean by like these meaningless wins. Like this,
But who won in these meaningless wins though? Who won the
RJ
game for
Barrett
us?
was still. This was supposed to happen months ago. We wouldn't even be in this predicament. Common sense would have told you the kids would play well months ago. Now you got us stuck in no man's land, you clown. We could have had this. Like I really hate Tibbs. Like I really, like I genuinely dislike this. I genuinely dislike this roster, bro. Genuinely dislike this roster.
It's not the roster. It's Tom
Right.
Thibodeau. It's not the roster. It's Tom Thibodeau.
Um, dog. I'm this is why I want to record tomorrow because I don't really want to say stuff. What I really want to say right now, straight out my mouth, because I'm really annoyed with this team. Because I'm ready to say, get all these motherfuckers off my team besides RJ Barrett and fire Tibbs, fire Leon Rose. Like I'm really at that point right now. Because this is disgusting product. You have $74 million in cap space, 2 first-round picks in back-to-back drafts. You draft Steve Mills left you with RJ Barrett and Julius Randle. 3 years fucking later, this is what the fuck you give me? This
But
is what I
listen,
get?
say everything that you're saying, like I said, is slick. But when does Tom Thibodeau run pick and roll for Randall, Mitch, or anybody? When
I
does he do
want
that?
him fired. I want him
But I'm
fired.
saying you're talking about the talent. You're talking about the talent and the roster and stuff like
The
that.
head, the
If
head
the
of the
coach,
snake, the head of the snake is Leon Rose. He's
yeah, but
rotten.
Leon
He's
Rose put
rotting
enough
right
talent
now,
there to win. He put enough talent there to win more than we're winning now.
bro.
Because Tom Thibodeau's the one that's not playing the guys the right way.
Outside of RJ Barrett, bro. See, I don't want to be disrespectful to my roster, man. I don't even know what to say, bro. I'm crushed, bro.
Yo, does Julius Randle ever get pick and rolls done for him?
He doesn't, bro. You know that,
Does
bro. Yeah,
Mitchell Robinson shoots 70-some% from the field? Does he ever get a pick and roll
no,
consistent pick and roll for him?
no, he
He
don't.
doesn't. Obi Toppin is a dunker. That's all that's what he's known for.
Yes,
Athleticism and dunking. Did we
yes,
ever send that dude do backdoor? Did we ever do pick and roll
no,
for him?
no.
Okay, so those I just mentioned 3 guys right there that we don't take advantage of offensively. Alec Burks is not a point guard. We got Quickly, we got Deuce. You know, we got even that dude Ryan. You know, and we got Kemba Walker. You know, so we have capable point guards on the roster that we do not utilize them properly. You know, we got Randall playing point guard. Randall should not be playing point guard. You know, so like the answer is Tom Thibodeau. I'm not gonna at this point. I'm not gonna to shit on our players because our players are playing with effort. You know, even though they're playing behind this terrible offense, they still show up every single game playing with effort. You know, Fournier and this that, and the other. If Fournier was placed and was used properly, you know, with the pick and roll, and they have Fournier playing off of that pick and roll. But once the pick and roll goes, if it doesn't work, Fournier's in the corner. Come on, that's great offense right
Can I
there.
stop you there real quick? I shouldn't have to fucking watch Evan Fournier if you had.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. If we have a point guard, so listen. Listen, we don't want to play Kemba. Okay, we play him Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly's the point guard, right? Quickly sets a pick and roll for let's say Julius Randle, you know, or whatever, and you know, and he goes to the basket. If Julius Randle don't have the score, he could kick it over to Fournier in the spot where he would be most useful, and that's how he would be more efficient. Not in the way that we play. We doing dribble handoffs and forcing Fournier to shoot step back 3-point shots. That's way different than Emmanuel Quickly pick and roll with Julius Randle to the basket. Julius Randle doesn't have the lane and kick it out to Fournier for the 3. That's better offense. You know, so you can't shit on Fournier and say Fournier is trash if Fournier is being used in such a way that he's never been used in his life up until this point. You know what I'm saying? Dribble handoffs back and forth. That's all they do. And if nothing happens with the dribble handoff, all they do is go 1-on-1. That happens every time down. So you cannot shit on Fournier for that reason. Fournier is not trash. The offense is the way that we use Fournier is trash. The way that we use Randall is complete trash. You know what I'm saying? It is the way that we use Mitch, Obi, everybody. So we have talent. We have talent on this roster. You know, it comes down to Obi Toppin. I'm not gonna shit on these players no more. You know, the proper scolding needs to go on Tom Thibodeau, and that's it. You know, I'm not gonna shit on Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson don't never get alley oops thrown to him. I mean, I'm talking about set plays where Mitchell Robinson is getting an alley oop off a pick and roll. Never. He never gets that. You know, so I can't shit on none of these guys. You know, Kemba Walker is a pick and roll monster. We never used him in pick and roll. Only after he came back when he had shot 40 something 45 points or whatever. And then we benched him again because we stopped going to him. So I mean, like, you know, this is all on Tom Thibodeau. We have enough talent to at least be where Charlotte is. You know, I'm not talking about being a top echelon team, but we at least have enough talent to be where Charlotte is.
I, yeah, I'm drained, bro. I'm fucking devastated, bro. I'm out of it, bro. I don't.
I know, but I mean, if you're gonna be devastated, at least be devastated by what's happening and what's not happening. Going on in depth to talk about the 75 million and the offseason, this guy didn't get that, he didn't get that. But if you look at the roster, we still have enough roster to at least beat Charlotte. You know, not to get beat by Charlotte on at home, not to get beat by Atlanta at home. You know, we should still be good enough to beat teams enough to just to keep us in like the fourth, fifth, sixth seed. You know, with the talent that we have. The way that Tom Thibodeau's using it is the reason why we are where we are. Yeah, all right. So I mean, listen, we can end the podcast because it's no use, sulking on the screen. You know what I'm saying? We can
I'm not.
we can talk tomorrow.
I'm Leon Rose is just.
It ain't Leon Rose. It's not Leon Rose. Before I say Leon Rose, it's Tom Thibodeau all day. Leon
Tom,
Rose is gonna get the when the off season start. That's on him.
I'm
The
I'm
off
I'm
season.
I'm so on the fire. I'm so on the fire Tom Thibodeau boat that I'm allowing you to talk about firing him. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want his name to come out my mouth no more. I'm done with that man. I need him fired. I don't want to talk about Tom Thibodeau. I'm gonna let you talk about Tom Thibodeau because if I talk about Tom Thibodeau, I'm gonna end up in cardiac arrest and I'm gonna end up in my hospital staying overnight because I'm done talking about him, bro. I don't want to talk about him no more. I want to talk about. I'm done with him. Gotten past the point of looking at Tom Thibodeau. That's why I didn't mention him to you just now when I was about to go on my rant. I'm looking at Leon Rose now. I already been stated to everybody I want this man fired. I want him fired since last summer. So I've stated that already. We got talent, yes. But dog, we wouldn't be here if you
Tom
don't.
Thibodeau didn't play the guys the right way.
No, he could do that all he want. But none of this would happen if last season did not happen the way it did. I promise you that. We wouldn't be sitting here in Evan Fournier, Tibbs is using them the wrong way. The man broke John Stark's record. So obviously the man is doing something, right? But at the same time, we wouldn't be sitting here feeling this way if last season did not transpire. I feel like we would not be watching Alec Burks, Evan Fournier in late March. That is madness. That is mad. That is clear. You saying play somebody from the G League. We don't need to see them dudes no more. Play somebody from the G League. You, we're not going to the play-in. It's over. It's been over. So that I'm frustrated.
I get
This
you.
season was for nah. Tibbs been trash. I don't even want to talk to you about Tibbs. I'm done with him. I've been wanting him fired. You know I want him fired. You want to talk about talent? Mitchell Robinson. I watched Evan Mobley rip Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle up in his first game at the Garden. So we talking about talent. You could talk about Quentin Grimes. He's cool, but Scotty Barnes is better.
Yeah,
It's about having talent, bro. We got worse when the whole East got better. We
listen,
would not be in this. Hold on, dog. We wouldn't be in this situation, dog, if the fucking Knicks would get their own heads out their own asses.
but
Stop
listen,
trying
if we
to.
get Scotty Barnes, right? Does Scotty Barnes make
Yes,
us all of a sudden make us an all-star team? If we got Scotty Barnes?
it's not about making an all-star team. It's not about making an all-star team. It's about pressure. We would have no pressure this season to perform. We made the 4th seed last season. You have pressure to perform. Randall can't perform right now. Playing like doodoo, playing petty ball today, not passing the ball. This is disgusting what I'm watching today. It's disgusting. We would have no pressure right now. If you didn't pay Randall last off season, we wouldn't be talking about that. I bet you he wouldn't be sulking. I
Yo,
bet you Randall
see,
would be
not for
hustling.
nothing, not for the. Weren't you saying that you wanted to pay Randall right away? Did you rather pay him early than pay him late?
I said I'd rather make him wait. I got ridiculed about that on Twitter.
I legit was saying that we need to make him late, make him wait. I mean, anyway. But listen, man. That's all the past. What can we do at this present time right now? We can't talk about the past unless we got a time machine. We ain't got no time machine.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This team is ridiculous, man. I want these people about this shit. I want them. I want them. Die, he's going at Tibbs. I'm going at Leon Rose. I'm going at Leon Rose and players. I'm talking about the talent. Die Hard is talking about coaching. Something is wrong here. They got the wrong kind of ingredients. They trying to make lasagna with mad salt.
Yeah,
They trying
yeah,
to
but
put salt and sugar on their pancakes. It don't mix. It don't work.
listen, Tom Thibodeau's making potato salad with fucking raisins, fam.
What the fuck, bro?
You know what I'm
What?
saying? He's trying to make potato salad with fucking
Oh,
raisins, man.
oh.
So I mean that's analogy for your ass right there. You know, it is what it is. If we would have got Scotty Barnes, right, Scotty Barnes would be in the G League right now. He wouldn't have played at all if we got
Y'all,
Scotty Barnes.
y'all almost closed the laptop on me, bro. Because I actually
He was
believe
not
you.
playing Scotty Barnes, and if he was playing Scotty Barnes would be like, you know, matter of fact, with Obi Toppin and Julius Randle here, I don't know how Scotty Barnes plays. And then you're talking about Fournier and RJ. How does Scotty Barnes play? Scotty Barnes will be in the G League right now, and more than likely hurt.
I'm devastated, bro. Devastated.
That's what I'm saying. No matter whatever you thought that happened, whatever special idea that you have that should have happened that we can't go back and change, you know, it would still be the same thing because Tom Thibodeau would not be playing Scotty Barnes. You know what I'm saying? He's not playing Scotty Barnes. He got Obi, he got Julius, Fournier's on the roster, Burks is on the roster. Where is Scotty Barnes playing? We went and traded for Cam Reddish, and he said, "Nah, we good, we good. We don't need to play him." You know what I'm saying? He didn't earn his minutes yet. He got to earn his minutes. That's what they said. That's what he said.
Earn your fucking minutes, man. Fuck Tibbs, man. Earn your minutes. I ain't no company man, man. I'm gonna criticize these dudes, man. The way I want to criticize them, the way I call it, the way I see it, man. I don't want to talk about Tibbs, man. I don't want to talk about Tibbs, man. I'm gonna let Die Hard talk about Tibbs. I'm done talking about him. I'm getting that Leon Rose.
Hey,
You
Leon
get
Rose can't do
Evan,
nothing yet. He can't do nothing yet.
bro.
He should
He's
have
the
made a
one who's
trade
telling
at
him.
the. Listen,
Uh-huh,
if Leon Rose made a trade at the trade deadline, Tom
uh-huh.
Thibodeau wouldn't have played anybody that he traded for.
So you know what you do? Trade the vets and force him to play him. Duh.
Yeah, but you just said who are we trading for? Like nobody wants Fournier, nobody
That's
wants Burks, nobody wants them. So who are we trading them for?
and Die Hard. This one goes back to the almighty 4th seed because you would have had Burks and those dudes if you made
No,
the
but we
fourth.
have
fourth
Burks though. At this trade deadline, how would we have traded on them?
I don't know. I wanted to avoid this. I'm glad you
But yo,
challenged
you
me,
got to
bro.
speak in the
But
present, man. You got to speak in
I
the present.
can't.
How would we have traded on Burks? Because you
I
said
don't.
Burks sucks and Fournier sucks. Who are we trading for those guys?
I don't know, bro. I'm trying. I don't. Oh,
That's what I'm trying to say. Like you want to talk about like what happened 2 years ago and what happened here and what's
we
gonna happen
wouldn't
in
be
the
here.
future. What the fuck is happening right now? What's happening right now?
We getting our asses kicked right now. That's what
You crazy, man. You crazy. I'm crazy too, man. But it is what it is, bro.
oh God, I needed that laugh. Damn.
And meanwhile, Kevin Knox is getting alley oops thrown to him on MSG right now.
Please let me not let's not do this, man. Please let's not do this.
You want to do it.
Let's not do this, man.
You want to do it. I'm trying to find the box score now of Atlanta. Who they play tonight? Oh, they play OKC. Let me see what I want to see what he did today. Well, Kevin Knox had 17 minutes, 6 for 10. He has 17 points. He has 17 points, 2 rebounds, 0 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Good for him.
He could have played the same role Evan Fournier playing right now.
I mean, if we weren't going to play Cam Reddish, we should have just kept Knox. But there you go. That's Tom Thibodeau. Yeah, listen. Let's say if Leon Rose did trade the vets to get whatever, like he would not. Tom Thibodeau wouldn't even know what to do with the guys. We still would be doing dribble handoffs. You know what I'm saying? If we had Patrick Ewing in his prime, he would not be giving him the ball the proper way. He'll be making Ewing stand in the corner shoot threes. Anyway, it all comes down to that. We have the worst spacing in basketball. We don't run the ball. We don't play to our strengths. It goes right there. No matter what you say, no matter what could have happened and what didn't happen and what should happen, what's next and all that. Tom Thibodeau's still the coach. God damn.
He has to be fired.
Look at Flyboy. Flyboy said that he'll give Fournier and Burks away for free. All right, then I guess we're gonna lose again next year too. Like you can't run a team like saying, hey, listen, I'm just gonna trade away all my vets for nothing, and just to force the coach to play the young guys. Doesn't that sound insane to you? Doesn't that sound insane?
Find that suspicious.
Very.
Find that suspicious.
Yo, I'm speechless, bro. I gotta sit on it. I gotta sit on this one, man. I gotta sit on this one. I have so much to say tomorrow, but I gotta sit on this one, man. I'm speechless, bro. I'm devastated. I'm hurt. I feel offended. I'm disgusted as a Knicks fan. I feel degraded. I feel
degraded?
like I feel like less of a man. I feel small. This next season in particular, this one hurts.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen it all already, man. So this is nothing. I've seen this before. So listen, we play the Cavs next, right? We play the Cavs on Saturday, which I won't be available because the damn game starts at 1. They play back to back. They play the Magic at 6. Then we play. Who do we play next? We play the Nets. That's in our last home game on April 6th. And then after that, we finish the season off April 8th playing against the Wizards.
Yo,
so, spoiler alert, you're going to be pissed off for 4 more games, sir. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pace yourself. When we get smacked we're about to get smacked at home in the last home game against the Nets. You talk about getting emasculated or getting whatever you were saying just now. We play the Nets and Kyrie is back. Durant is there. Ben Simmons might be there. We're gonna get freaking gang. I don't want to say the R word, but we're gonna get violated at home in the last game.
Fred Katz, shout out to Fred Katz. Tom Thibodeau on the Knicks' tragic number being down to 1. You're not eliminated until you're eliminated. Dahar, put up the Apple Podcast screen and all that, please. I'm done.
Man,
I'm
I've
good.
been trying to get you out of here for the longest. You was
I'm
all
good, bro.
crying and shit, and now
I'm
you
good.
want the Apple Podcast and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, Player FM, Amazon Alexa, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Um,
All of that stuff you saw
Thib-
on the screen there.
Thibodeau is one of the most dumbest coaches I've ever seen in my life. Even David Fisdale had a direction. This stupid motherfucker thinks he can gaslight me and gaslight fans who really love the Knicks and really enjoy this team. You think you could just tell me whatever you want and I could just buy that? All right. I'm
He-
done, dog. I don't because if I continue talking, I'm gonna say something on here. A lot of people not gonna like, and I want to go and calm down. So I'm gonna see you tomorrow, bro, on the podcast tomorrow. I'm done, bro. I'm done. You're not eliminated until y'all have a good night. Have a good night, bro. I'll see you tomorrow, bro. I'll see you.
Said that you're not limited to what. All right, State man. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, man. We'll do something tomorrow.
Sorry.
State is crazy, man. But yo, check this out. I never done this before, but now I have more strength to to do stuff like this. So let's just do this, man. I'm gonna share the screen. I'm gonna just I'm just gonna be a fan right now, right? So I'm gonna actually take a peek at what other podcasts are saying right now, post games. So right now I'm just gonna take a peek at, and for those that are watching, I'm gonna take a peek at what Sim is doing on Nothing But Knicks. So just bear with me for a second. I'm gonna take a look at and see what they're saying. So let's do that. Let's do how do you spell nothing? Nothing is without a G, right? So I'm gonna do Nothing But Knicks, right? Let's do Nothing But Knicks, right? NOTH, right? Nothing but Knicks, right? Let's get this together. Nothing but Knicks. Let's click at right now they're doing post game. Let's just see what they're saying about this team right now. All right, so they're live. So let's put this on. Let's just take a peek and see what these guys are saying. Like I said, bear with me for a second. I'm trying to get it up here. So let's see what they're saying.
I don't think it was. I would say it was for him to kind of take that initiative and go get it, go get it.
Okay, because there were a lot of times in the fourth where it looked like there were opportunities for people to pass him the basketball, but the ball got skipped to somebody else. I'm not saying that they were intentionally icing him out. Sometimes that's the way the basketball game goes.
Now listen,
you
man.
would think
I gotta get them out of
team
there
would
because
say,
because
"Hey,
they're
this
talking
guy-"
about icing guys, whatever. I just took a quick pick, whatever they're saying. To me, shout out to Sim, and everybody on MBK. They do great work there, but I don't want to get into the game, the business of calling out other podcasts and stuff like that. But listen, Sim and Tony are brilliant. You know, they're brilliant. But they're too brilliant for Tom Thibodeau to be covering Tom Thibodeau style basketball. They're too brilliant to be covering that fucking guy. Because Sim is coming up with different ways. Tony Crow is breaking down what they should be doing or what's happening on the court. But what is happening should not be happening. So let's continue to share. I'll take a look at
Just
the
unfortunate, but
at the
I thought Lamelo was great. I
the
thought
most
LaMelo was
popular
great
one.
off the pick and roll. I finished
So
with
these
like
guys are
15
at the
times.
Garden
LaMelo
tonight.
was great
They
today.
actually had a get
Had
together.
some timely shots, and
He's talking about timely shots.
overall, I thought just Charlotte was just a better team. We matched up evenly. We played a tough game against them, but we just couldn't hit our shots.
Listen, we couldn't hit our shots. That is garbage to me. That is just saying that Tom Thibodeau is doing a good job of running the team. So it like I said, I'm not getting at CP is fantastic. I met CP before. CP is really good at what he does, whatever. But he's too good for to be covering Tom Thibodeau's Knicks, man. He's too good for it. I'm gonna take a peek one time at another podcast that I like to look at. So I'm not even sure if they're even on because it's like it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it to cover the Knicks like this in such like detail. When the coach is strangleholding what we do night in and night out. So I like guard up Knicks. I'm just gonna see if they're even on tonight. So guard up Knicks are my guys. I want those. I want their likes to go up. Right now they're at 250. They're at 259. I wish they had more likes, man. They put out good content. Good conversations and stuff. They didn't. I'm quite sure they might do their post game, tonight. But they didn't do it yet. But anyway, I just wanted to take a peek at two of the best guys out there. We got CP with Knicks Fan TV, and we got Simeon Russell and Tony, two of the best there on MBK, giving their stuff. It's like what are we talking about? Did he ice him? Is he not passing to him the ball on purpose? Like really? That's what we're talking about. And then CP is like, oh, we just didn't make our shots, and this, that, and the other. Like, come on, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. That's not the basketball game that we watched. Okay, the offense is stagnant. We're doing dribble handoffs. Julius Randle's driving to the basket with five guys on him. No passing lanes. No creativity on offense. Mitch Robinson's not getting any pick and rolls done for him. Obi Toppin's not getting any pick and rolls for him. You take quickly out that won us the last 4 games basically, and you take him out in the fourth quarter and you put Burks in and you put quickly back in with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? RJ was sitting on, excuse me, Julius Randle sitting on the bench because he's ineffective. You got Obi out there giving us energy. We have a potential to take the lead. What does he do? Take Obi out. Let's take Obi and quickly out at the same time and put Burks in and Julius in. So I mean, like for all the intelligent takes that these guys have about that, it does not apply to what we're watching with the Knicks right now. So for Tom Thibodeau to tell us that we don't study and we don't watch, listen, man, I am tired of it. I'm tired of it. Like I was arguing with State just now because State is on the other side. State is talking about what should have happened and what should happen. Leon Rose didn't do this. We don't have enough talent. Listen, he's absolutely right. But if Leon Rose would have made different trades, we still would be in the same situation we are now. If he would have traded certain guys at the trade deadline, we would have wasted assets. We already wasted a first round draft pick and Kevin Knox to get Cam Reddish because he didn't even play him. He didn't even play them when he did the trade. And not that he just didn't play him. He said, listen, I already have my rotation. He legit said, I already have my rotation. So guys had to get hurt in order for guys to start playing. It's sickening. It's sickening to keep talking about this night in and night out. And like I said, Tom Thibodeau is the one that needs to get the flames. Oh, we're just not hitting our shots and this, that, and the other. That's not putting the blame in the proper place. You're putting by saying the guys are not making their shots, you're putting the blame on the guys because they didn't make shots. Come on, man. That is not right. Saying that, oh, I think Julius Randle is icing this guy, or I think that's not the right take. Because now you're putting the players against each other. That's not it. The players actually play hard. Julius Randle for he's a BI, whatever you want to say that he is, he's a sore loser. He's a big baby. You know what I'm saying? Julius Randle is a freaking big baby. State likes to say Gerber baby. Thumbs down to the fan base and this, that, and the other. Julius Randle is a big baby. Yes, that's all true. But at the same time, if we would have used him differently, we would be in a better situation. Like I said, not in the top. We want to be the 1, 2, 3 in the East, but we'll still be 4, 5, 6. We will be what Charlotte is. You can't tell me that the Charlotte's roster is that much better than the Knicks roster, because that's not true. That's not true. So anyway, I'll leave y'all here with this, man, because I mean this is the halftime of Crunchtime show. I use this as my primary podcast because that way I could talk about various different things and have fun and talk shit with the guys that pop in here. But I'm getting sick and tired of calling these games, knowing that we got quickly we could take advantage of the things that he does. Knowing that we got Obi, we got Mitchell Robinson that shoots 70% from the field, right? That we don't never go to him. It's mind-boggling and it's tiring. And frankly, I can't take it anymore. I'm not having fun, doing these games here. I'm having fun hanging out with you guys. I'm having fun hanging out with the chat and this, that, and the other. I'm having fun when I'm with State or when Jarrell comes in to hang out with me. But I'm not having fun calling this game, because it's insulting my intelligence as a Knicks fan. Based off all the stuff that I've seen. I've been a Knicks fan, and I remember when Tom Thibodeau got hired the first time. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Tom Thibodeau got hired the first time. I remember when Jeff Van Gundy got hired before he became the head coach. I remember when Pat Riley got hired Okay, come on, man. You know, I go back as far as I can't even think of the fucking guy's name. I'm so aggravated. But anyway, man, this is it for me. All right, let me just here goes a question, and I already see it here. He goes Flyboy. He says, "You think we need to add more talent?" Listen, the state said who's going to take Fournier from us, right? But meanwhile, Fournier is before he came here, he averaged 17 5 years in a row with Orlando. He averaged 14 whatever, and it was playing really good with Kemba Walker before he got here, right? And he did average 14 points a game this year, still 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Broke the 3 point shooting record. That's talent. RJ Barrett ascended into a go-to scorer now. That's talent. Julius Randle, even though you don't like him, he's still 20 and 10, no matter what you look at it. No matter how you play him, he's still gonna give you 20 and 10. Mitchell Robinson shoots 70% from the field. You want to say offensive rebound, people love that, right? They love his ability to switch and play defense everywhere. People say pay Mitch, right? So Mitch has got to be good, right? He's got to be good if everybody want to pay him. So that's talent. I just mentioned four guys. Quickly. Is Quickly good or not? Is Quickly good or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have talent on the roster. Do we bring in more talent? Yes. Even if we won a championship, you still got to bring more talent in. Do I remember Stu Jackson? Yes. Stu Jackson was a throwaway guy. Fucking, he won. That was the year when I think, was that the sweeps when we brought the brooms out on Boston? Was that the year? I'm talking about before him. Hubie Brown is the name I'm trying to remember. Hubie Brown is the first coach that I remember. So I go back as far as that when Hubie Brown was out there. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I'm saying is because I've seen it all already. I've seen it all already. So I'm not. This is different. This is different, man. There's been years where we had talent, but most of the talent were alcoholics. And whatever. And there was times where we were all capped out. You want to talk about capped out? We was paying luxury tax for 10 years. We paid luxury tax for 10 years, and we didn't win not once. You want to talk about being capped out? Allen Houston's contract, that wasn't the only thing tapped on with Clarence Witherspoon, Othello Harrington, Shannon Anderson, Howard Isley, and then we went up and got Doliak and all these guys. That's what capped us out. Where's the talent there? Where did you hear talent? Where did you hear talent with those names that I just said? Those guys were on the same fucking roster. And the coach that was coaching at the time still got those guys borderline in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Tom Thibodeau was a fraud, fam. You know what I'm saying? I got him as an avatar on my YouTube page. I'm changing that ASAP. I'm changing that ASAP. So anyway, this is the end of my monologue, guys. The Knicks are in this situation for a lot of reasons. Tom Thibodeau is the main culprit. You could blame Julius Randle, yes. But even when Julius Randle's not there, we still gonna be in the same boat because Tom Thibodeau's coaching. We don't take advantage of what we possibly could do. So anyway, this is your boy Eru. So Flyboy is here. I'll talk to you, Flyboy. What's up? He said it's still early. Our talent can end up like that, especially with Tibbs as the coach. Listen, I don't believe it. We're doing dribble handoffs, right? With superficial picks. The picks are not rolling. They're not popping. What's the point of setting a pick if you're not going to pick or pop? You're just setting a pick for the guy to go sideways and then go one-on-one. How is that a play? How is that an offense? How is that an offense? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the matter the coach the team that Tom Thibodeau needs is what do you call he needs Philly. Where he could just give the ball to Harden and let Harden do everything. Give the ball to Embiid and let them do everything, and then curse out everybody else. That would be Tom Thibodeau's dream team to coach. To coach the Nets. He would love to curse out all those young guys and then let Durant and Kyrie and let them do everything. The Clippers. He would love the Clippers because listen, let Kawhi and let Paul George do everything and curse everybody else out. That's what kind of coach that he is. Listen, State likes to talk about my man Tyronn Lue. If we had Ty Lue, we would be where we're supposed to be. We would be 5, 6, or we would be 4, 5, or 6 in the East if we had Tyronn Lue as a coach. Jason Kidd. If we had Jason Kidd, look at the roster that Dallas has. You think Dallas has more talent than us? Yes, they got Luka Doncic, but can you tell me anybody else they have on their roster? They traded KP. Who do they have on their roster that still makes them a playoff team? And they're better than us? How is Dallas better than us? They have a coach that utilizes their talent to the best of their ability. Outside of Luca, can you tell me who else they have besides Jalen Brunson? You know, oh, trade Julius for Jalen Brunson. Who else do they have on their team? Don't tell me Tim Hardaway Jr. because he hasn't played all year. Who else do they have on their team that's worth even mentioning? That's going to say, hey, that's a playoff team. Not one person that you can mention, man. Outside of Luca and Jalen Brunson. So listen, man. This is a professional league. This is not the freaking West Fourth tournament. You know what I'm saying. This is a professional league, and we're just not doing what we need to do. With the talent that we have. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is my last point again. I'm not saying that this current Knicks squad is supposed to be world beaters. This is not a championship team, but simple. We should still be in the playoffs. Not fighting for a playing spot and getting kicked out the playing. Because yes, that's a fucking waste of a season right there. Outside of little wins for us, RJ is ascending quickly. Looks like he's ascending. We got Grimes that we know he could play. Obi is ascending a little bit. So I mean, those are nice. But we got to figure it out. We definitely got to figure it out. Yeah, man. So anyway, yeah, I can't wait if you're gonna post big stuff that I gotta acknowledge you, man. So thank you for contributing. This is actually like an extended pod. I didn't want to be up this late. It's 10:40. I gotta be up at like freaking 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? To do what I do for money. I don't do this for money. I do it for fun. But it's not really fun. You're scared of some of the players we have might be worse players' talents, and we don't see that because we have high hopes for our players. Yeah, I get you. I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all have high hopes. Everybody has a favorite player. Everybody has a favorite player. But for like, why is he passing it to Fournier? Fournier's good. Fournier's a good player. So should we ice? Because that's what Sim is talking about. Oh, is this player icing this other player? So should we ice Fournier because we want RJ to get all the shots? We just want all the shots to go to RJ. We don't want it to go to nobody else. Shit is crazy. And meanwhile, you're killing RJ Barrett. Why does RJ Barrett need to take 40,000 shots? You know, basketball. This is a pro game. There's more than one way to get a shot off rather than just let one guy go one on one. That's what I was mentioning. That I go back to all the way to Hubie Brown. There's a lot of history. So I mean, like, if you don't know your history with your team, if you're a diehard Knicks fan, if you don't know your history of the Knicks, then you're doing to repeat it. And a lot of people are repeating the same takes over and over and over again, like we didn't see it this before. So it's aggravating, man. It's definitely aggravating. But I get it. Like a lot of guys are not as old as I am. So they don't remember certain things. So this is like it's never happened before. So this is brand new to a lot of people. So a lot of people get pissed off about what's happening. But look, man. Mitchell Robinson. We should be taking advantage of him. Obi Toppin, we should be taking advantage of what he does, but we don't. We don't take advantage of Julius Randle's ability to get to the basket. He's unstoppable going to the basket. How come we don't use him going downhill, pick and roll with RJ? Never. They do a hot potato with Fournier. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All of it is ridiculous. Mr. Nigel, what's good, man? He said Tibbs needs to be an assistant coach. Absolutely, not even main defensive coach. Yeah, he's a fraud. He's a fraud. He's an absolute fraud. So anyway, I'm gonna call it a night, guys. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Mr. Cully, man. Cully, we got to do something together, man. I got to get you on here so we can chop it up a little bit. I'll try to hit you up as ASAP. There's no way to do that on YouTube, man. So like I said, if Cully, if you on Twitter, Cully or Instagram, hit me up on those, man. So we can chop it up offline and get some things going on here. Maybe me and you can chop it up a little bit. So like I said, Cully's dope. I already mentioned. I literally peeped in to see what Nothing But Knicks was saying. I literally peeped in to see what Knicks Fan TV is saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting paid for this shit. I'm here to talk Knicks, and that's it. So anyway, goodbye.
See you later.
That is so stupid shit. But anyway, I see you guys later, guys. Peace. I had another joke, but I'll save it for another day. I see you guys later, man. Peace.